Well, good afternoon, y'all. Today, I want to talk about pricing sheetrock jobs. Do you ever feel like you've overpriced or underpriced your sheetrock jobs? Do you always wonder if you're charging about right? Well, I don't worry about what other people charge, but some people do. But today, we're going to go over 3 ways that contractors and handyman charge for sheetrock jobs. And probably the first one we're going to go over is hourly rate. I would charge an hourly rate if I was getting into something that I wasn't sure about. How much work it's going to take, how much sheetrock, and I would go hourly rate on something like that. I hardly ever do anymore because once you've done this enough, you kind of know what it's going to take, what you're going to run into. You kind of figure in your surprises. Like this one, I had to take the crown molding down, had to take the tack strips up. These columns, I don't know if you can see these on, but they're all different widths, and some of them's bowed. So I put the sheetrock up here and have a 1-inch gap between, right in the middle because these things aren't straight. So these were a pain. So you can go at it hourly if you don't know how long it's going to take you. But I will tell you this: if you charge hourly, and they ask, because they're going to ask how long is it going to, about how long, and you say 8 hours, and it takes 15 hours, they're not going to be happy. They're going to be reluctant to pay you your $50 an hour for 15 hours. But if it only takes 6 hours, they'll love you. So, one, if I'm doing it hourly, I'll overestimate just a little bit, or maybe a couple hours over. Give me that leeway. That way, if it does take a little longer, I may still come in right there where I'm supposed to, and it's not a price shock to the customer. The second way is by just the project. To me, that's a really good way to price a job. You figure, okay, it's going to be 5 sheets. Should take me this long. I should use this much mud, this much tape, and I'll have to come back the second day to finish the mud and tape, and then I'm out of it. That way, you upcharge a little bit. If you're supplying the sheetrock, you're going to upcharge on that. And so you have all this figured in, and you figure in your cushion so that something does go wrong. You get here and crap, I've got to take the crown molding down, and I've got to pull the tack strips up, and I've got to cut every sheet individually. It's going to take you longer. So you figure that in, and that can work very well. Now, it can also go against you if you get here, you're doing this job, and you realize, I underbid this job. People hate it when you come back to them and say, oops, I run into a couple problems I didn't think about, and I didn't expect to find this or wood rod or whatever, and it's going to cost more. Okay, people hate that. So that's why I always like to put a little cushion in there. If I do come across something, unless it's major, then I can eat that, which you really don't eat. They've done paid for it, but we don't tell them that. And that kind of takes me back to the hourly rate thing. I'd rather do the overall project, and I go by hourly in my mind. I never tell people what I'm charging per hour anymore. Because you get what I call the hourly rate envy. They go, you want $50 an hour to do that? Well, I ain't paying that. And I only make 15 an hour or 20 an hour. And so somehow they think that their time is worth more than yours, although they can't do this job. And they may find somebody to do it cheaper, I don't know. But you get into that. Now if you say, okay, this would be $300, and okay, that's but you tell them about hourly. I've actually seen people go, you want how much? $70 an hour? Well, my attorney only makes $90 an hour. And he went to college, and you're just a handyman. You get that stuff in this business. That's one reason I'm getting away from calling myself a handyman, but that's a squirrel, okay? The third way, and the way I like the best, is per sheet. I come in here, I'm usually $40 to $50 per sheet, up to 10 sheets. Over 10 sheets, I'm not touching it. I'm hiring some contractor, you know, because I work by myself most of the time. I don't want to be hanging 10 sheets, mudding, taping, floating, and all this other stuff. I charge per sheet to this point here. This is ready for primer. Well, after I sand it, but you know. It's ready for primer. And I don't include primer or paint. So, now, if they want me to supply the sheetrock, that's fine. I prefer to supply the sheetrock. There will be a small upcharge. This lady, she supplied it, so she gets 30, I do hers for 35 sheet. I've been working for her for 4 years, I believe, 3 or 4 years. So I'll go down, get the sheetrock, call her up, they pay for it, she pays for it at Lowe's over the phone, I bring it in. But I do charge a regular hourly rate to go get it and come back. But hanging it, taping, floating, per sheet. Now, if they want me to buy it, it's usually $50 a sheet, because I can get this stuff around $9, maybe $10 a sheet. This is 3/8. You can get ½ inch for about the same price. I like that. If I run into anything a little that I'm not expecting, I still have a cushion there that's not going to rake me over the coals. So, how do y'all charge? You charge by the hour, charge per sheet, charge per project. I'm always interested in knowing how other people charge for their work, and leave me a comment down below, and just let me know how you charge, and we'll see how people around the world, I guess, charges. And it's always interesting to me how people charge for this type of stuff. Everybody I know is usually by project or by per sheet. I'm not sure how the big contractors do. My subcontractor, I can call them in and say, I've got an 8.5 ceiling by 22 feet. I need it, you know, hung, tape mudded, you know, ready for primer. How much is it going to cost me? If he gives me a price, I figure in my part of that and give it to the customer. So we'll go with that in one video too. So hey, like and subscribe if you will, and we'll get to probably in a future video about how to hire subcontractors and what you add on to that. So anyway, hey, y'all leave a comment. Appreciate you watching, and don't forget, like and subscribe. Click that little bell icon down there so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Appreciate y'all. Check out the blog, bluecollardiy.com. I'm out of here.